Welcome to Hypnosis Health Info and Slender for Life. I'm Roger Moore. Many of you who may remember my story know that I grew up on a dairy farm and I grew up with drinking lots of milk and eating lots of ice cream, and as a teenager and young adult I lived on cheese. I couldn't imagine life without cheese. I couldn't cook without cheese. I'd cook all my vegetables smothered in cheese, and one of the consequences of that was a lot of aches and pains in my body, and I weighed 260 pounds. I was dealing with blood pressure issues and blood sugar issues, but thankfully, because of Dr. John McDougall and a plant-based diet and hypnosis, I changed my lifestyle, started eating plant-based foods, took all the dairy out of my life, and today I weigh 142 pounds and I'm very physically active. I don't have any blood sugar issues or blood pressure issues or the aches and pains that I had as a young adult. And from time to time there are more and more studies that come out about dairy products and how dangerous they are, and a new study came out this week. This is October 29th of 2014 in the British Medical Journal. And here's something, an email that Dr. John McDougall sent out, and the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine has posted about this, as well as a number of other leading doctors and health organizations. And this from Dr. John McDougall is titled, "Got Milk, Got Disease." It reads that the British Medical Journal reported in the news on October 29th, 2014 on milk intake and risk of mortality and fractures in women and men, cohort studies. This observational study found higher death rates for men and women who drank 3 or more glasses of milk daily compared to less than a glass a day. There are also more fractures in general and hip fractures in the higher milk consuming women. So dairy products do not put calcium in the body or build stronger bones. The researchers from Sweden focused on the milk sugar D-galactose as the trouble causer. They believe that oxidative stress and inflammation all over the body is caused by D-galactose. An accompanying editorial in the British Medical Journal, as well as the worldwide lay press, have tried to put these findings in perspective for the consumer. In reality, this balanced reporting has kept the consumer from making sensible decisions that would undermine the dairy industry. Cow's milk is not only unnecessary for strong bones and healthy bodies, but this category of food is a more important cause of obesity and illness than is red meat. And then he talks about, see his article, When Friends Ask, Where Do You Get Your Calcium? And I'll have a link to that in my blog post. And then he goes on to say, may I remind you of some of the harmful qualities of this product. 1. The milk sugar, galactose, is toxic. As far back as 1981, cow's milk was reported to cause cataracts of the eyes. 2. The fat you eat is the fat you wear. Overweight and obesity. Whole milk is 50% fat. Milk advertised as 1% low fat is still 18% fat. And cheese is 70% fat. 3. Risk for heart attacks and stroke is most strongly tied to animal fats, also called saturated fats. Dairy fat is 97% saturated fat. Dairy is loaded with cholesterol. 4. Milk is loaded with people-poisoning chemicals. High levels of pesticides and herbicides are present in these foods. They cause cancer and brain damage. 5. Milk is filthy with microbes. Cow's milk drinkers consume bovine leukemia viruses, bovine immunodeficiency viruses, Listeria bacteria, mad cow poisons, and much more. 6. Osteoporosis and kidney stones are from bone loss caused by eating animal proteins and dairy acids. Hard cheese is the greatest source of dietary acids. 7. Constipation is caused by a lack of dietary fiber. Dairy products contain no dietary fiber, plus cow's milk protein causes allergic reactions which paralyze the bowels, making it almost impossible for children and adults to move their rock-hard stools. 8. Cow's milk protein is the most common dietary cause of allergy and autoimmune diseases, including nephritis, kidney disease, and severe forms of arthritis. 9. Lactose, the basic milk sugar, causes the majority of people worldwide to become sick with diarrhea, stomach cramps, and gas, lactose intolerance. 10. The factory farming of dairy cows is considered to be animal abuse, and production of dairy foods is a leading cause of environmental pollution and climate change. Hopefully, today's headlines will cause you to eliminate all cow's milk products from your life. Well, you know, folks, when I first started looking at doing a plant-based lifestyle and eating the starches, the vegetables, and the fruit, I was just like inconceivable to me. I couldn't imagine life without my cheese. Couldn't imagine life without my ice cream, and particularly hot fudge marshmallow molds. But what I discovered is that by using hypnosis, I create a large amount of no desire for foods that make me and other people fat and sick. And it was really easy to have a large amount of no desire for these foods and just have zero interest in them. Instead, I wanted water. Instead, I wanted things like brown rice, and I wanted quinoa, and I wanted to eat kale and squash and other vegetables, and I enjoy beans and legumes, and I love fresh fruit. And that became really easy thanks to hypnosis for weight loss. You know, and here at Slender for Life since 1990, we've been supporting people in plant-based eating and helping people take weight off, and most importantly, keep it off, because that's really what it's all about, is making lasting lifestyle changes to help you improve your health and to improve your quality of life. So if I can be a support to you, either with weight loss or dealing with an autoimmune disease, or maybe with cancer or stress reduction or irritable bowel syndrome, fibromyalgia, whatever may be going on in your life, please give me a call at 206-903-1232 or send me an email, roger@hypnosishealthinfo.com, and let me know how to support you. And I'd be happy to see you here in my office in downtown Seattle in the Medical Dental Building, or over on Bainbridge Island. Or if you live too far away from Puget Sound or simply can't travel, we can set up internet sessions for you through a platform called Adobe Connect. It's similar to Skype, and it's just like a virtual office, and I have clients in several states and several countries that I support and coach that way. So give me a call, send me an email, and let me know how to support you. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.